guys, my name is Haidar. I'm from University of Riau, majoring in agribusiness, basically agriculture and business. Today we're going to do a podcast for our English assignment. I'm gonna be a host. Joining me is another host is Manda. Can you introduce yourself, Manda?
Okay, hello, my name is Amanda. I'm from University of Riau, major agribusiness, and as Haidar said, we are hosts for this podcast. What is exactly we are going to talk about here, Haidar?
So here, because we take the education theme, Amanda, you and I will invite the guests to have a light chat about distance learning during this pandemic.
Before we start about distance learning during the pandemic, how about we explain what pandemic is happening?
It's COVID-19, everyone knows it already.
Maybe there is someone out there watching this that doesn't know.
Which cave did I live in? It's been almost 2 years since this pandemic.
Just explain it to me.
Okay. COVID-19 or coronavirus 2019 is a virus. Coronavirus is causing an emergency to the world. So contagious, the virus has spread to more than 95% of countries. In fact, the highest number of cases has shifted to Europe, which is now the new epicenter of the virus spread. The World Health Organization has declared the coronavirus pandemic. The impact of this pandemic has caused severe economic disparities in society. Those who previously had vulnerable lives and jobs have become increasingly uncertain about their livelihoods since the COVID-19 outbreak. Okay, your turn, Amanda.
We are currently in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is a new virus and newly discovered infectious disease which initially occurred in Wuhan, China in December 2019. To prevent and anticipate the spread of this virus, additional institution issued policy related to lectures by using an able to implement online learning alternatives. Online lectures are starting to implement on various campuses in Indonesia, including at the University of Riau. Online lecture are lecture system that uses internet access as a learning medium that is designed and displayed in the form of lecture modules, video recording, audio, or writing by the academic university using various platforms which educational disease technology.
I guess that's pretty clear. I'm sure everyone now understand about this pandemic.
You're welcome.
Anyway, already with us are the guest stars on this podcast, which are the new students from the University of Riau. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcome to our podcast. I'm here with Amanda as the host. Can you guys introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Abul Subki from University of Riau, majoring in civil engineering.
Hello, I'm Annisa Syafawani, usually called Chacha. I'm from University of Riau, from Department of Medicine.
Hi, I'm Yuliana. I'm from University of Riau, agribusiness major.
Hi, I'm Widya Dwi Jayanti. I'm from University of Riau, from the Department of Chemistry Education.
Hi everyone, how are you?
I'm fine.
So far, so good.
I'm neither happy or sad right now.
Not bad. How about you, Amanda and Haidar?
I'm right, everything has been great lately. You guys know why you guys in this podcast?
To do podcast, obviously.
Yes, to do a podcast.
About distance learning.
But before that, let's talk about early days of COVID.
Like way back in early 2020.
Yeah, what are your opinions when first news about COVID? Like your first impression?
No one here actually cares about COVID then really.
Same, no one really cares about COVID at the time.
Same.
Yeah, I don't really know much about COVID too.
I guess no one really cared about COVID back then.
I mean, we just don't care. Like, we already have many problems. We don't need that COVID thing back then.
Until someone starts sneezing and coughing.
Suddenly become the center of attention.
People look cynically.
Poor guy.
Did you guys follow the health protocol back then?
Like wash your hand
Again,
and
no
wear
one does
mask.
that, so kinda what if I'm the only wearing a mask in school?
I feel you. It's just weird to suddenly wear a mask.
Yeah, same with you guys.
But not so long after that everyone wears masks.
I remember there was some panic when COVID finally reached our country.
Yes, right. When people finally realize the mask price already expensive.
Hard that thing.
The price doesn't even make sense.
And the sanitizer.
But it
But
It doesn't long. Price goes back to normal in a week, if I'm not quite wrong.
Even when you are told to stay at home, there are just too many people that don't care which one of you guys.
Of course, I follow the instruction as a good citizen I am.
What about you guys?
Huh? I mean 50-50.
I am a good citizen too.
What a good citizen
Same.
we are.
Okay, you guys remember when the first distance learning unfolds? And when will that happen?
if I'm not quite wrong, it is when our second grade of high school.
It's when our second grade of high school.
2 weeks of descent.
Yeah, right. Turns out until our graduation.
And university exam.
Wait, you guys SN or SB?
I passed the PBD line.
I passed the SBM line.
I'm SNMPTN line.
I'm SBMPTN line.
I don't know what I'm doing for exam. The exam.
I remember.
I choose C all the way because I don't even understand what the question even won. I assume you guys are doing well on university exams.
But what important is every one of us get access.
Yeah, second pick though.
What is your first pick?
It's not important anymore. Anyway, moving on. How do you guys think distance learning when high school is?
Is perfect. The fig of
Right?
dancing.
There is no much assignment. Very relaxing.
Yay, but we don't understand anything.
I don't remember what we learned in distance learning then.
And suddenly the university exam soon.
Okay. You guys take any additional tutoring such as Ganisa and such to prepare for university exams?
Yes, of course. Because taking edition lessons such as tutoring can add rate that has never been studied for exam question outside of discussion.
Yes, I signed up for lessons at Ganesh Operation and took special package to prepare for the SBM exam.
I take online tutoring on Zenius.
I study independently from SBMPTN blogs and learning videos on YouTube.
Same, Widya. I thought about taking Annisa, but the price is too much for me.
Wow, you guys are such diligent students. I mean, the one who take it deserve what university they want.
When the other are just being lazy, they study and study.
During this distance learning, do you learn a lot or do you play a lot?
It depends on each individual. If learning a lot would also interface with playing.
More or less, I'm the same as Abul. I always take time to study at night to repeat the material on that day, because I personally like to forget it's not repeat.
Learning while playing, so it's 50-50, especially if I study online like this. If I only focus on learning, I will definitely get bored.
Then I'm 50-50 too. If we only focus on learning, we will only get bored quickly. We need to apply a little to refresh the brain.
Now, moving on to Unri, how about an online learning system or distance learning there?
At the University of Riau itself, distance learning use media such as Zoom, Google Meet, and WhatsApp group chat. And for the collection of assignments through Google Classroom and sending assignments via email lectures.
For the absence, how is the absence system given by the lecture?
For the agribusiness department, we are absent using the link from Sitani, and there are also some lectures who give attendance via Google Form.
What is that? What is Itani?
Sitani is a website for assistant, which is only used by students in the Faculty of Agriculture.
In the Faculty of Teacher Training and Education, how is the absence system?
In our Faculty of Teacher and Education, we use Google Form, and sometimes they are called directly during Zoom or Google Meet.
How about your faculty, Abul?
In the Faculty of Engineering, we use Google Form.
And how about the Faculty of Medicine, Chacha?
In Faculty of Medicine, we use Google
How
Form.
do you feel from distance learning? Especially as a new student who definitely hopes to learn face to face and see the campus.
From me as student majoring in engineering, to be honest, distance learning is quite burdensome because it requires adjustment to be material and the practicum carried out. Engineering major is your the online course like this. You don't understand a lot of material.
I also feel the same as Abul. For medicine, when we do practicum, we go directly to the faculty. But for subject other than practicum, we still take online class using Zoom.
In my opinion, as the student in the agribusiness department, to be honest, distance learning is not too burdensome because in the agribusiness department, we have not started many practicums.
From me, distance learning is quite difficult because in my department, many practicum use laboratory tools. But this can be overcome by having an online laboratory. So during this distance learning practicum, we use the online laboratory. However, many of us do not understand this online practice.
So, during distance learning, what are your complaints?
The main thing is the problem with the network because in my cell the network is quite difficult. Actually, when
Time management is also quite difficult.
Yes, that's right. Time management is quite difficult because I have to help with some parents' work too.
Maybe parents think that distance learning can make us relate a bit. Maybe.
So For the online quiz or test system, how is it? How is the system?
It depends on the electoral. Some are from the quiz application, some are directly on Zoom or Meet, and some are via Google Form.
Has there been any assistance from the university for the quota?
Yes, 15 GB quota for S provider.
Is that enough for this online learning activity?
Not enough because Zoom or Google Meet pretty much drains the quota, so for 1 month it's not enough.
If you are asked to choose, is it better online or face to face?
Of course, face-to-face class, because when the lecturer explains the material, it is easier for students to understand the material.
I think face-to-face is better because it is more effective and the material delivered by the lecturer should be easier to digest. And there will be no more network disturbance that often happen online.
Honestly, I'm confused to answer this question. To be honest, I feel better studying online because it is comfortable. But if I study online, the material is difficult to understand and there are so many obstacles that come. So for the sake of the grades and things for the future, I choose to study face to face.
Yes, what Sri said, if I was asked to choose online or face to face, I would choose face to face because I would understand more about the material present by the lecturer. Although honestly it's simple online because we don't need to take a shower and leave in the morning to
In your
go to
opinion,
campus.
what are the positive and negative impacts of this PJJ?
Negative become less social with friends and the environment, causing boredom which results in being lazy to study. Positive, some children feel comfortable learning from home because no one is bothering
A
them.
common negative impact is internet network problems, so learning becomes difficult to understand. The lecturers often give assignments. Sometimes the initial assignments are not ready. They have been given another assignment. The positive impact that I personally become more independent to find information about material that I don't understand. I have more quality time with my family and learning becomes more relaxed.
In my opinion, when viewed from the positive impact, to be honest, I feel a lot of positive impacts from learning online. I do more productive things such as learn to cook, read more books, and do my homework more quickly so that after that I can relax. Online learning also makes it easier for me to help my parents when we also too closer to family because we have a lot free times, and of course we feel during online learning good. As for the negative impacts for myself of the material is difficult to understand. It's more saturated because what they see in online computer screen, and if the test is given a faster time.
The positive impact of distance learning is that it saves space and time. I can manage my time better. During the day, I can take a nap. Then at night, I can maximally do assignment and study. Besides that, it can also train us to be more agile and multitasking. As for the negative impact for myself, namely if the delivery of material is not clear when the lecturer gives an assignment, I have a little difficult doing it. Then also due the problems with the network, the lecturer voice when delivering the material was cut off.
Is there anything you guys want to say about this distance learning?
Yeah, try to reduce the tasks and assignment. I mean, every lecturer in every lesson gave a task and assignment. Every once in a while, it's fine. Every day,
Agree, very much agree.
But the assignment help us learn.
like I said, once in a while, it's fine. Totally fine. Like this project podcast, we have a lot of time and such, so it's fine.
So it's helping us learn.
Okay, yes, it's helping us learn.
I mean, somehow, yes.
Somehow, yes.
What do you guys hope for in the school system next semester?
Of course,
Obviously, offline.
Yes, offline.
Same.
Is then the main condition to take offline lectures is that you have to be vaccinated. Have you guys been vaccinated yet?
I have.
I have.
I have.
You guys live in Pekanbaru?
No.
No.
Not really.
No.
No.
Shouldn't you guys live in Pekanbaru?
I already have a
not
plan
yet.
to stay.
Same guys, I still didn't have a plan yet.
Same, I don't have plan yet.
I will live with my brother in Pekanbaru.
Well, you know what they said. Better be safe than sorry.
And don't forget about the health protocol.
Yeah, it's important, guys. If I'm not mistaken, Pekanbaru is the red zone.
Coffee chat.
I guess it's time to end the podcast.
Thank you very much, guys, for the time.
Nah, it's fine.
But
Welcome.
before we end, let's do a
You're
quick
welcome.
summarize. Online learning can be a good solution for the progress of studying at home in a pandemic like this. The positive thing that can be obtained from distance learning is that children have a personal closeness with their parents.
We both hope that this pandemic will be end soon. The learning system will return to normal as usual and everything will be good again for the future.
Again, it is always nice meeting you guys and having you guys in this podcast. Thank you so much for your time.
I hope you guys stay healthy and doing well.
Thank you, Manda.
Thank you. You too. Stay healthy too.
Well, I guess that is for our podcast. Of course, we always hope that the pandemic is over. Thanks again for the time, guys. See you soon. Bye, guys.